welcome to another Review Room tutorial. Today we're going to be continuing our discussion on the settings section. Last time we talked about emails. Today we're going to be talking about the page text section. So I'm going to explain to you all these different sections that can be changed. So a lot of these are, well, actually all of them have default text in them. However, you can change the default text or add text where there is no text using these different tabs. And it's really easy to use this section. All you do is you click on each individual section, and basically then you can type in the relevant text and save changes. And if you're working on translations, it works the exact same way as any other section in the website. Simply, you just choose the language that you would like to enter the text in, and then type in your text and press Save Changes. So it's really as simple as that. So with that said, let's talk about each one of the individual sections and where they appear. But in order to do that, let's put in some basic text in here so that once we do visit those sections, you can confirm that as a matter of fact, the text that we type in does appear in those sections. Let me just switch the language to English because we'll primarily be focusing on English while setting this up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, first of all, actually, let me just refresh this URL one more time. Okay, so on this particular page, what I'm going to do is type in some text. So let's type in submission, we'll just say AAA submission list, just so that we can tell the difference. And for submission pay, we'll just say AAA submission page. And summary page, AAA summary page, and similarly AAA rankings page, and AAA recommendation page. Form complete, we'll just put in AAA there, and voting eligibility, and then we'll just say AAA there. And finally, last but not least, the help page. We'll just put in AAA help page. Okay, so let's basically just save our changes, and then we'll go in one by one and we'll check out all of the different sections. So if I click on submission list, essentially the place that is located is usually seen by applicants. Now, this only really applies when the user is able to create more than one application. So the user or the applicant will not see a list of submissions unless he's able to submit more than one submission. So the first thing we need to do is in the, let's go click on settings and click on permissions. Let's allow, first of all, in the first tab, in the permissions tab, allow applicants to create multiple submissions. So when I check this, if I press save, then applicants, this is the one I checked by the way, then applicants will be able to create more than one submission. So now that we've done that, let's go to manage users and assume the role of an applicant, and let's see what they're going to see. So when I assume the role of this applicant, essentially what we're going to see is this particular page. And what you'll notice is that it says AAA submission list, right? Because this is the list of submissions, so you can create multiple submissions. By default, this option isn't on in Review Room, so you won't see a list of submissions. But if there's a list of submissions and you want to provide some descriptive text here, that's how you can do it. Now let's go to the application itself, and you'll notice at the top it says AAA submission page. So you're also able to put in some descriptive text there. So let's go back into that section that we were in. So I'm going to click on return to your admin account, and let's go back to that particular settings page, which was over here, and we can start to talk about the other sections. So we talked about this two sections, which was for applicants. Now let's talk about the summary page and the rankings page for reviewers. So that's the next section that we're going to be talking about, although that's it for this particular tutorial. In the next one, we'll run through all these other sections and we should be done. But thanks so much for joining us in this tutorial. We will see you in the next one.